Hey loves, welcome back to another beautiful tutorial. So today's video we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful dress that I have on. So if you're interested in this tutorial, please keep on watching and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So for this tutorial, I'll be making use of this stripe fabric. This is a cotton material and I have about 5 yards of fabric here, but we ended up using about 3.5 yards. So I'm going to open up this dress and I'm going to fold it in a way that I'm going to cut. So I folded this dress with 25 inches on fold because I want this bubble to be very big. You can see how big it is on me. So I'm going to just measure it here to be sure it's 25 inches. So you can reduce this if you don't want it to be too big. You can use 20 inches on fold or even 15 inches depending on how you want it to be. So this is going to be a free size and I made it very big. So the first thing I'm going to mark is my neck width. So I marked 3 inches for my neck width. You can decide to mark 3.5 or even 4 inches, but I want to use 3 inches for mine. So after that, I'm going to mark my neck depth. So for my front neck depth, I initially marked 6.5 inches because I don't want the front neckline to be too low. But I ended up increasing it to 8 inches because it was way too low. So if you want yours to go lower and show your cleavage, you can go down by 10 inches or up to 11 inches, depending on your choice. So I further went down to 8 inches and I marked that. After that, I'll go ahead and cut this off. So the next step now is to mark our shoulder slope. So I'm going to go to the other end of this fabric and mark 1 inch for my shoulder slope. So after that, I'm going to connect this all the way to the neckline using my ruler. So once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and cut off the parts we don't need anymore. So the next step now is to mark our sleeve opening. So I'm going to come down by 10 inches for my sleeve opening. That is how big I want it to be. You can decide to go lower or go higher. So after marking that, I'm going to notch this because we're not going to curve anything here. This is going to be as straight as it is now. So I'm just going to notch it only so that when we are folding it, we'll know where our sleeve stopped. After that, the next step now is to go ahead and open up the slit for the front. So now I'm going to open up this slit for the front and the back. So I'm just going to open it up all the way from here to the base. This is because I want to pipe this neckline separately. If you want to use facing for yours, it is totally fine. This is just a personal choice. I want to slit it open at the front and the back center. So this is how it's going to be. So now I'm going to separate the front from the back because we're going to cut the back neckline separately. Remember that the back neckline of this dress is usually lower than the front. So that is exactly what I want to do now. So I'm going to go down by 11 inches for this back neckline. You can decide to go down by 15 inches if you want it to go really deep, or 12 inches, but I decided to do mine 11 inches because I don't want this to go down too much. So I'm going to mark 11 inches here and then I'm going to draw a line across. So the next step now is to pipe the necklines, and this is what I'm going to use to pipe it. You can use a bias tape or use the same fabric. So I'm just going to pipe this for the front and the back. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Also remember that at the back we have a crossing at the neckline. So we are going to also cut out that. So this is what I'm going to be using for that crossing at the back, as you can see. So the length of my bias is 2 inches while the width is 8 inches. So this is the measurement I'm going to be using for mine. So the next step now for me is to attach it to the back neckline. So I've gone ahead to pipe this, as you can see. This is how it is looking. So the next step now is to pipe the back neckline. So you guys should pay attention to this part because this can be very confusing. So if you're using a facing, you can just do exactly the same thing that I'm doing. The only difference is that I have a slit through on my own. So, but if you're using a facing, just still do the same thing. So now I'm going to place this bias tape on top of that, and I'm going to leave about 1 inch at the top. This is because we are going to join the shoulder, so we need the allowance at the top. So just place it as I've placed it, and use your pin to pin this together. So after, I'm going to sew on this line, and then I'll go over and to my sewing machine and turn it. So guys, this is very very simple. After turning it, we are going to do the same thing on the other side. So just pay attention so you understand what we are doing. So now, as you can see, I've gone ahead to attach this to the neckline. So the next step now is to do it to the other side. So if you were confused before, we just place this and then do the normal piping that we do on our neckline. So to do it on the other side, you have to make sure that the the bias tape is very very straight, is not rumpled or anything. It is very straight, just like you see me doing now. Make sure that it is straight, then turn it over and place it on the fabric before placing your bias tape or your facing, anything, any whichever method you are using. Place it there and just close it like this. Then I'm going to use my pin and pin it. Remember that we are leaving 1 inch at the top because of the joining at the shoulder. So I'm just going to pin this and go over to my sewing machine to sew, just like we did on the other side. So I'm using my pin to secure this so it doesn't move. So I'll stitch all the way down and then turn it over to the other side and stitch just the way we do our normal facing. So this same thing applies if you're using your facing. So here, as you can see, I'm done joining everything. This is how it looks. So the next step now is to close this up because we have a slit at the center. So I'm just going over to my sewing machine to close it up, just the way you see me illustrating. So I'm just using 1/2 inch to run a stitch down all the way to the base. So for the front piece, I've already gone ahead to pipe it and this is how it looks. So it's just the same thing that we did. The only thing is that there was no bias across the neckline. So I'm just going to place this right side facing each other, go over to my sewing machine and close it up. So this is what we have. I've gone ahead to join the middle parts of this dress. There is no light. If not, I would have ironed it out to look very neat. So the next step now is to join the shoulders together. So I'm going to join the shoulders with 1/2 inch. I'll also do that on the other side. And after joining the shoulder, the next step now is to work on the sleeve. So remember we have a notch where we measured our sleeve opening. So I'm just going to fold it in. So after joining the shoulders, I'm going to just fold it in and stop at the notch that we made. So guys, here I've gone ahead to join the shoulder and this is what we have. I've also sewn the sleeve opening and I stopped at the notch that we made. So the next step now is to stitch all the way to the end of this fabric. So I'm just going to sew after the sleeve opening. I'm going to sew all the way to the end of the fabric and I'm also going to hem the base. And once we are done with that, we are done with this dress. So guys, I'm done joining everything together and this is how it's looking. When they bring light, I'm going to iron it out. Told you guys this is going to be a simple tutorial. So please, if you are finding anything difficult, comment down below and I'm going to respond. If you watched to this point, thank you so much for stopping by. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.